Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a bonus random video. It's going to be about houseplants, so if you're not into that, it's okay. You can, I'll catch you in the next Monday video. But if you do like plants, or you just want to stick around and say hi, hi, let's get into it. Yeah. Holy hi. So this is a polka dot plant that I took clippings from, and as you can see there are some that are very pink and some that are white, and I've kind of merged them together into a nice little, I don't know, a nice little pot of mixed colored polka dot plants. But they're very vibrant and they're doing really well since I've planted them into dirt. And yeah, so definitely something that you can propagate in water and with clippings, which is amazing because if you ever see this plant anywhere, you can just take a little clipping of it, put it in water or dirt, and you have your own plant. By the way, I'm not going to be trying to like say any of their species names. I think that I'll just save myself the embarrassment and go for the easier names. So this is an umbrella tree plant. Umbrella tree, umbrella plant. I don't know. It's cute, popular. It's not looking the best, but I'm trying to revive it into something so that it looks a little bit better, a little healthier. I recently took a clipping from it and then added the clipping to the bottom there, so it's gonna fill out a little bit more, hopefully. It's very green and lush and it's doing all right. This is why I think it's like a common English ivy. I don't know. It's ivy. It's green. There's nothing really special about it, but it's vibrant green. It's nice and it hangs, or as you can see, I have them in like potting hanging plants, so you can kind of like, have them spiral up the twine or the rope, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it looks really good. It's very healthy. I also took a bunch of clippings recently from that plant and created a whole new plant out of it, hanging and growing there, which is good. Because I have to keep my plants like up high away from my cat, because my cat likes to like nibble on them and stuff. And the only windows in my apartment are in this one room, this one living room. I have no other windows in the entire apartment, so this is where the light is. This is the only place that they're gonna get sunlight. And of course there's nowhere really to set them down that my cat can't get to them, so I've kind of, he heard that I was talking about him, justify why he nibbles my plants. Basically I have set them up so that they hang in front of the window. They like it, it works, keeps them safe, whatever. This is an avocado pit that I have started, and it actually has grown roots at the bottom. It's not very impressive at the top yet, nothing's happening, but there are roots growing. It did pop. It is slowly working its way into being an avocado plant, which I have tried several times to get an avocado I've tried several times to get an avocado seed to like pop or germinate or whatever you want to call it, and to no avail whatsoever. So I actually tried it in soil this time instead of just in water with the toothpicks like you usually see, and I had some really good success with that. So if the water technique isn't working, just stick that sucker right into the dirt. It will happen. I have no idea where I'm gonna put an avocado tree in my tiny little apartment, but that's like, 5 years from now. I don't even know how long it takes. Okay, so this is a clipping of a spider plant. So if you've ever seen like an overgrown spider plant, you'll see that they have offsets that they put out, kind of like hang, and you can just take those, clip them, and put them right into dirt, and there you have a whole new spider plant. So yeah, I'm happy for that. It's looking healthy. It's doing really good. So I also tried to grow some herbs, because I thought like, what a cool idea, right, to grow herbs. And so I tried dill. I bought a little packet of dill, and as you can see, it's not going very well. It's very sparse and scraggly. Same with the, what was it? It was basil. Same with the basil. I put at least 50 seeds into that little container and I've got maybe like 4 little basil sprouts. I mean, it's something. Maybe it'll grow and fill out later, but for now, sad and kind of pathetic. Sad and pathetic, as is my life. I don't even know what to say. It's just so sparse and sad looking. And those are basically my hanging herbs. So this is just basically like me showing like a window scene. How do I explain it? Take a Coke bottle or a pop bottle, a 2-liter pop bottle, and then you cut it so that you have a container at the bottom, and then you cut it again at the top, and you put the top under it so that basically it has a reservoir to catch the water when you use it easier. And then you have the cap, which if it gets filled or whatever you want to do, you can just undo the cap and release the water and then put the cap back on and you're good. So yeah, it's actually pretty convenient, and again, like I said, I'm doing it DIY, so it's also very cheap. I think the only thing I'm really paying for is twine, dirt, and the 2-liter bottles before, which I would be doing anyway. So interesting DIY project, I guess. This is my snake plant. I've probably had this plant the longest, and I mean, it's doing okay. It's nothing special. It's doing all right. It's living its best snake plant life. I took a few offsets from it, and then I added it to the container with my rubber plant, and so see how that goes. Hopefully they do well. And yeah, that rubber plant is huge. I actually found it downstairs in the lobby. Somebody had moved out and left it, and I was just like, holy yikes. Plant babies, come to me. But it's a huge plant, and it's looking really healthy where I put it. It's getting lots of sun. I'm very happy about that. Okay, that part's good. Yeah. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Sorry, but I don't even remember what this one's called. I probably should have paid attention to, like, yeah, I probably should have paid attention to the names of things. I will put it right here in editing, okay? I will put all the names up here as I go through, and like the proper species names and everything like that. I will just put it up here later, because for the life of me I cannot remember what it is. Is it a pothos? I don't remember. So next. Here is the cutting of the umbrella plant that I had mentioned earlier. So this is it in the water container, but I actually recently took it and just placed it in with the rest of the plant so that it'll fill out and make the plant look nicer. Because usually what happens with houseplants, especially because they're not as close to the light, is that they'll start getting long and lanky and they just don't look as like bushy and full. So if you cut the lanky parts off, not only are you going to make your original plant bushier, but then you have offsets that you can create more plants with. It's a fun thing. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, you can see if you keep the nodes like about an inch of node, then you're good. It'll root and you can propagate it into another plant. I'm not gonna try. It's a lovely plant though. I love the light like edges around the leaf. It's a very pretty plant. It's a vine plant. This is like a hanging vine plant. It's like a heart leaf or something. I don't know. It's a very simple plant. It's nothing like fancy, but it will get like long and viney. This one I've also planted into an actual planter now. It's not in water anymore. It's doing really well. Yeah, I can't wait for it to actually like hang over the container and just voluptuously dangle down. This is the other cuttings of the ivy plant that I took. I've actually planted them now, so they're not in a glass container to just be like, look, see, this is it. So yeah, they're planted, they're doing good, and just an overview of my living room area. Definitely not gonna do like a full apartment tour because my apartment just isn't aesthetic enough to make a video for, but I did want to share some of it with you, a little more personal stuff and just hobbies that I like. I'm sure planting is a hobby that most people don't expect me to have, but I enjoy it. It's a good hobby. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something, maybe you clicked off the video 2 minutes in. I'm posting it anyway, and I just kind of wanted to show you a glimpse of, you know, my life that is actually, you know, mildly interesting and worth posting. So there it is. I hope you have a great day. Peace. And laugh. Don't be a fake fan. Subscribe to my channel. You know you want to.